of Ian as a Weirdo. Today we're a lot closer, and I just wanted to be close to you. So I'm going to start by putting the link in the chat if you want to come up and join me. I'll put it throughout the stream. But um, but yeah, if you want to come up and join me, feel free. And we'll just hang out and talk, and you can show me what you're working on. Because I love seeing what people are working on. It always inspires me. I'm like, ooh, I want to do this now. Like, that's such a good idea. So I really like seeing what other people are working on. And yeah, so I'll show off some of the things that I have completed or am working on. Um, right now. They're pretty small things. I've been struggling with depression for the last couple weeks. It's getting better still, which is good. And I'm very thankful for that. But I just wanted to uh, hop on and hang out with you all because that is fun and I don't have to explain myself. Um, I am dealing with a sore throat right now, so if I'm talking a little more quietly or my voice is kind of scratchy, just deal with it. Um, that's just, yeah, that just is what it is. So, first things first, I made another bat like I did for, I don't think it was even for Halloween, but who knows. Um, so I made a bat, and this it's sparkly. See that sparkly yarn? Oh, it's so pretty. A little bat. He's a little goofy because his snout's a little off center, but we love a bat with personality here. And here are his wings, and his little feet are bright pink. Um, he has loops for feet, so he can hang, and you can also wrap his wings around him, so he can hang like that. They never want to hang like they did in the picture for Furls, but that's okay. So this is a pattern by Furls Crochet. It's a free pattern. It's not on their website if you like go directly to their website. Um, what I usually do whenever I'm ready to make it is I just type in Furls Crochet Bat, and it comes right up. The pattern comes right up. It's a really easy pattern to follow. Just make sure your counts are right because you don't do a turning chain. You just you turn without the chain, and you crochet into the stitch you just made. So it's a little confusing, especially for me. Maybe you don't find it as confusing. Sorry, like spittle in my throat, which is really cute. And Yeah, so that was a little confusing for me because I mean, I'm like most of us, I'm not used to going into the turning chain of a row, and here you kind of do. So it was a little difficult for me, but doing it the second time made it a lot easier. I think it's so cute. I wanted to make it more pink, but I just wasn't feeling this color for the snout and for the wing tips. I wasn't feeling it. So I like this kind of mobby color, and I wish the ears would just stick up straight. I want to like starch them or something so they stick up straight. But yeah, he's a little lopsided, but that's cute. I like things with personality, and so I hope the person that I'm gifting this to likes personality too, because this is what you're getting. I'm sorry. I made you a gift. You get what you get. um, so I made that. And today I finished. So, warning, I'm showing my packer. And it looks like a penis because it's supposed to simulate a penis. So, I finished this packer today. And I am in love with it. I've actually been wearing it. So, yay, you know, crotch weirdness. But so it has this little tab, which at first I was like, why does it need a tab? But the tab is actually really useful in helping make sure it bends in the right place. And also, it provides a little counterbalance. So when you wear it, it's really, really comfortable. It feels like it sits in the right position. You can make this in any length. I didn't mean to make it look like uncut, but like it's kind of just how it ended up looking. So that's cool too. Not my preferred uh, packer, but like it's so comfortable. So I use the Mona Lisa. I used the Mona Lisa cotton yarn. It's 100% cotton, um, and I believe, yeah, it's 100% cotton. It's really, really soft. This is from Ice Yarns, and I have so much of this. I can't wait to make a bunch of these to donate. I already called my local LGBTQ center, and and uh, asked if they take donations like this. So I haven't gotten a call back yet, but hopefully very soon I'll get a call back that they like taking donations. Otherwise, I do plan on. I'm I don't know. I'm torn whether or not I'm going to sell these, and it's not about the Packers. It's actually just about Etsy in general. I'm kind of torn. On whether or not like I want to continue selling on Etsy. Uh, Etsy feels like more work than it's worth at this point for me, so I'm not really sure that I want to continue posting different items when a lot of items aren't selling, and then like just one just one item is selling for the holidays, and then it's dead again. So yeah, I'm just not sure, but I'm really happy with this packer. Like I said, you can make it in all different lengths. The pattern is not available yet. I will post the pattern as soon as I get it, and because I was a pattern tester for this particular packer, and really just like fell in love with the pattern. This is the second one I made. I like this size a lot better. Like I said in my last one, I think I didn't count my stitches correctly or actually I didn't count them. There we go. The truth comes out. So the shaft ended up being really big, and I just felt like it was kind of like a little bit, I mean, like, not unnatural because there are some people who just are more girthy, but I just didn't, it's like with a packer, you want it to sit right, you want it to look natural, and you want, it's not like you want, like, specifically to draw attention to your crotch. So, like, if it's too big or Etsy costs too much for me. Hey, Froggy, thank you for coming. Welcome in. I miss you so much. So much. If you want to come up, I did post the link. I'm happy to post it again if you want. But yeah, Etsy's just not really doing it for me. A lot of people aren't buying stuff. So I'm just posting things for no reason. And I get more off like commissions and stuff. I heard I should do Facebook Marketplace, but I haven't ventured into that quite yet. So better sell on Facebook or other places. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've heard. I don't know why. It's something feels like very unnatural about it, I guess. And if you're wondering why my hair looks like I got electrocuted, it's because I had a major case of bedhead this morning, and like instead of like watering it down and spraying it down and oh, love you too. Um, uh, so I really do love you. You're great. Instead of spraying it down and like trying to gel it into place and stuff like that, when I'm gonna just take a shower and wash it again tonight, I was like, you know what? Like I kind of dig it. I kind of like it. It's giving me it's giving me very, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like the villain in that movie. So I'm kind of feeling it. Hey, mommy. Hey, welcome in. I'm glad you made it. Very happy to have you here. So I made a packer, and it looks uncut, but whatever. That's just how it is. Um, and it's really comfortable. I've actually been wearing it since I finished it today, and it is so soft. I used the Mona Lisa cotton. Um, I've trolled all here. Yeah, me too. um, and I used the Mona Lisa yarn. It's 100% cotton. Thank you. Really need to re-dye it because the colors are, it just looks like 3 colors right now, and there's supposed to be 6, so it's kind of all over the place, but I also need a haircut, so maybe next time you see me, I'll have a fade or just buzzed on the sides. Um, this cotton is wonderful to work with. It is like butter. It's so soft. And making it for something that goes in an intimate area like a packer, it is just perfect. Because the one I made before, I made with, where is it? I must have moved it, or it's under some shit. I don't know. If you could see the full view of what is happening here, um, you would be like, you need help. Like you would just call the woo nurses on me, and I would be committed. But the other one I made with kitchen cotton. I made with sugar and cream, and it's soft enough. Like it does the job. It's cheap cotton, so I can't complain about that. I did. I bought a couple different cottons in the past couple days just because I wanted to try different colors. Your yarn room got taken over by guinea pigs. I saw your guinea pigs. They're so cute. They're so cute, and I honestly never really thought they were that cute. But now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow, they're really adorable. So good job. Um, but yeah, so good job on getting cute ones. um, but yeah, so the kitchen cotton doesn't bother me, but the difference that a soft cotton makes is significant. And so I'm really happy I have a whole 8 pack of a whole 8 pack of I believe they're 50-gram balls. And this is how much is left of one ball uh, after making 2 balls after making a packer. So I definitely think I could get another packer out of this, maybe like 1.5 more. So this is really, I'm super happy with this yarn. The color choice is a little weird for a packer, but like, nobody's gonna be looking at it. They're not made to be looked at, really. They're meant to be worn under clothes and in a comfortable spot. So um, yeah, this fits perfectly in my boxer briefs, and I just love it. I don't know if you all got to see, but I also made a bat. The snout is a little off center, so it looks a little kooky, but I made a bat. It's sparkly and pink for a friend of mine. Um, yeah, the colors in the yarn, it looks like a impressionist painting. And it's like kind of got this distressed look. It's really gorgeous. I love it. But yeah, I made a bat. I haven't named her quite yet, but if you have any suggestions for names, I will gladly pass that along to the person I am gifting this to, although they might not want to name her. I don't know. I don't know if she's a namer or not, but that's what I got. So I made that. I made Packer, and then I'm working on my mood blanket, and so this is my progress thus far. in my mood blanket. I kind of stopped for a while, to be honest. Um, not not really on purpose. It just kind of happened. So I'm kind of catching up, remembering certain days I had. This yellow is for a bad day I had. Yellow's a pretty bad color for me on my chart of on my color chart. So you can see that this bright yellow is like a 1 out of from 0 to 10. So so it was a bad day. I remembered it, but I didn't want to just like skip days and like not remember how I felt, because I think it's important to recognize the good and bad days that you have, so that you can, you know, this is supposed to be mood tracker, so that's what it's doing. I don't really have anything more eloquent to say about that. But then the next day, I had a really content day, and so I am really excited to do that. So I made up the pattern for this after a picture that I saw. So I saw a picture of someone doing a blanket like this. They did rainbow neons and it was gorgeous. And I love just the stripes of the pattern. So it's a mosaic crochet. Um, oh yeah, shit again. So this is the back of it. So you can see that I used a rainbow yarn because one day I didn't know how I was feeling, but I was just feeling a lot of feelings. So I did a rainbow because I was like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling. Um, and this is what I have so far, but hopefully we'll get some more colors in there. And, I think this might end up being a mostly warm colored blanket, but that's okay. The warm colors are not the best colors on my chart, but they just are what they are. So I think this will be a good representation of how I'm feeling. And the good thing is I can end it when I want to end it. It's not like a temperature blanket where you have to get to the end of the month or the end of the year. I can just end it when I want to, when it's the length that I want it. So um, it's nice doing just one or two rows at a time because you have to do black in between so that you can get the nice striping effect. But yeah, so this needs a row of black, and that's what I'll be crocheting today with you all. It's just a row of black, and then I'll do the content day because I think it's important to show good days and bad days. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. What are you all working on? So yeah, if you want to come hang out with me, you are welcome to. Would love to have you up here. And show me what you're working on or tell me what you're working on if you're not working on anything, which who's not working on anything? Come on. We always have whips. This is a whip family. Uh, you know, even if it's not crochet. One other thing, I've been painting more and I've been doing squeegee art, which is the easiest way to paint. You need no artistic skill. It's so fun. It's so easy. Um, I made a pansexual flag out of one, and it looks very like distressed and I think really cool. Like I'm gonna try to sell it because, I mean, working my ass off filming a commercial on Monday for Narcan. I saw the pictures. Oh, hey Lydia, welcome in. Good to have you in. So, um, for my hands, I'm not gonna be crocheting for a couple of days. Oh, I'm so sorry about your hands. Are you okay? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, crocheting definitely has to take a back seat when you hurt your hands. These are the money makers. Or the non-money makers, if you're me. They're the money spenders. So if you didn't see my for upcoming projects. If you didn't see my yarn haul video, I don't blame you. I know notifications are really weird. Double check that you're subscribed and you're getting notifications. This is why blind people don't cook. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine that would be a little bit of a hazard. Um, so I posted a yarn haul video that I went to Joann because they're having their Yarnormous sale, and they were just kept pushing it in my face, and every time it would go, I'd be like, "Oh, I want this yarn! I want this yarn! I want this yarn!" Um, so I got a lot of good things that I'm really excited about. The thing that I'm most excited about and actually have a project in mind for, other than a rainbow packer, because I have to make a rainbow packer, right? Like, what's the point of making packers if you're not going to make them in a rainbow? I couldn't find any trans colors. So if you see any cottons out in the world that are 4-weight and are trans colors, which is a light blue, a light pink, and a white, that would be great. I prefer non-self striping, but I'll take self striping as long as they're short stripes. Sylvadine. I don't know what that is, but I hope it helps. Yeah, you can come up and visit me. I am posting my link now. So I'm gonna make a sweater, a cropped sweater for Mel, using a Super Saver brushed. Going to be looking at cotton soon. Oh, awesome. So it's Super Saver brushed, so you can see how beautiful this like fuzzy yarn is. It's so soft. And I'm going to be making a cropped sweater for Mel. Have I ever made a sweater before? No. Is it because I don't think I can do it based on technique? No. It's because I'm impatient and I like small projects so that I can get them done faster, so that my attention span will stay with the one project. Lydia, you're welcome to come up with me. I did post my link. So feel free to come on up whenever you want. Anyone's welcome to come on up. Like I said, I'd love to see what people are working on. But yeah, so that's my upcoming project. So I got the pattern on Ravelry. Nope, not Ravelry. Ravelry always gives me problems. It's rude. Ribbler. And I'll show you. Let's see if we can get it. Can we get the light right? So this is the sweater. So it's cropped, but it's not like, right under the boobs. It's further down than that. Come on, show up. See, isn't that cute? And it was on super sale. So it also came in a variety of sizes, which I really appreciated, so that we can make sure we get the right fit for Mel, because I don't want to make something too big, too small. I want it to fit just right. And that is what I'm going to be working on very soon. I think now that I finished my packer, I gotta do another list of all of the upcoming projects I have and decide if I want to. Let me crochet while I'm talking to you. Lydia is here. Hi, Lydia. Wait, it's not coming up. Why is it not coming up? There you are. So what are you working on? Your audio's cut out. Can you double check your audio? I can't hear you just yet. The volume looks good on my side. Man, I always have technical difficulties. Also, I hate this background. Let me change it because it's making me motion sick. Let's do this one. Yeah, aliens. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I feel really bad. I know I can't do anything, but I feel really bad. Can you just... Okay. Oh, look at you. Are you making a hat? I know you've been wanting to make a hat. Oh no, I can't hear you. Is it just me? If it's just me, I don't know what I'll do, but also, again, with the sore throat, you can hear my voice is cracking and going through puberty again. Oh no, I can't hear you. Mommy says we can't hear you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something. I feel so powerless. You might need to drop down in the chat and maybe try getting in again. Sorry about that. Yeah, I just I feel bad. But I know it's not my fault, so I can't do anything about it. Need to take the serenity prayer into heart and accept the things I cannot change, you know, and hopefully have some wisdom to know the difference. The serenity prayer is one of my favorite things. Most people don't know this about me, but like it's kind of like my go-to for pretty much everything. Um, and I really feel like it speaks a lot to just life and how you can deal with it. So if I wrote a pattern for how to do this, would anyone be interested in trying it out? It's very easy if you know how to do mosaic crochet. So I'll probably try to write it for people who aren't familiar with mosaic crochet because it's a learning curve. It's different. Um, so um, I know when I first got a pattern that was mosaic crochet, I didn't realize it was mosaic crochet. That's because I had never done it before. Um, and I actually had to look up like what does this mean? Like what does the drop down double crochet? What does that mean? Where does it drop down to? How do I do it? And then you realize it's not nearly as difficult as you feel like it would be, but it just takes a little bit of learning. So right now I'm using black yarn to do the in between spaces. This is such an easy pattern, and I really think that anyone with a basic level of crochet could do it. Okay, Lydia's back. Let's see. Hello. Oh, no. Oh, I can't hear you. I know sometimes when I join StreamYard or something or Restream, it asks if I will let it access audio. So maybe accidentally pressed don't allow access to audio. I don't know. Sometimes these things just don't work. Of course, I wanted people to come hang out with me, and I can't have people coming out with me. Oh, did you hear all those voice cracks? Jesus. I need some lubrication. Oh, I'm so sorry I can't hear you, Lydia. I really wanted to hear you and see what you were making. I mean, I saw what you were making, but I can't hear what you're talking about. Oh, no. I wish I could help you troubleshoot. Not that I would be that helpful, but I wish I could help you troubleshoot so that we could hang out and we could talk. I don't know what's going on. Which happens most of the time. I don't know what's going on. But this is a much more troubling time of I don't know what's going on. This sucks. I want to hear you. That sounded creepy. Move. Promise I'm not trying to be creepy. It just happens sometimes. Ask my wife. And she's like, wow, you are a creep. I'm like, yeah, it happens. Oh, I wish we could talk. I'm sorry, Lydia. Um, Gives me the creeps all the time. You're just like my wife. Um, I promise I'm not creepy. I'm weird, but I'm not. Maybe creepy in like Halloween spooky way. I'll take that. But I don't really like the idea of being like a creep. Um, I don't know. Should I accept my creepiness or should I deny it? What's the best thing to do? Please help. I love how quick this pattern is too. It's not like you have to think about it. You don't really need a chart for it. It's just simple. Embrace it. Okay. I will. Lydia, do you want to join us in the chat? You want to give a thumbs up? Or are you happy up here? I don't want to kick you out because I love having you hang out with me. I just, nope. Sounds about right. Oh, I feel really bad. I wonder if it was her audio, if it was just Restream being a dickhole or what. But but yeah. we reached a knot. Yay. Well, hopefully... Nope, I can't finish this row without it, so... I had the weirdest thing happen. So, luckily it's on the back of my blanket, and this blanket's next time I'll visit you. Okay, great. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you for being patient with the process. I don't understand the process, but thank you for being patient with it. So I got this I have this thick loop, and it's where it looks like maybe one or two strands of the yarn kind of got pushed back, and the yarn just got really thick. And I've never had that problem with Kira-On 1 pounds. I've never had any problems with really anything with Kira-On 1 pounds. And this happened. So I was kind of dumbfounded. So I just tried to crochet around it. Luckily, the loop ended up being in the back. Otherwise, I would have had to frog the row and redo it, which isn't a huge deal, but still, I find it annoying to have to frog. Not that I have anything against frogs, Froggy. Although I don't want them on me. If we're being frank, I don't want them on me. I have that against them. Yeah, I ended up being in the back, so it wasn't too much of a problem. But if I was making something to sell or something like that, I definitely wouldn't. Definitely would have frogged that. But because it's me, it's just a blanket. So I feel like picking all the colors of the rainbow and not shuffling them around has made this a really ugly blanket. I think it's so ugly. Just working on my knitting needles on needles. Oh, awesome. Oh, guts. Oh, lots of guts. You see that? It's not too bad. It could be worse, but it is annoying when you get the barf. I've been thinking about knitting recently. I've been seeing so many cute knit things that I'm like, should I try knitting again? Maybe I should. I have some projects that are in the works, or are whips, but I just kind of put them down and never picked them back up. So I'd have to relearn how to knit and crochet and purl and all that stuff. But and relearn the stitches that I was working on. But it wouldn't be the worst thing to have to do. And I've just been seeing so many cute knit things that I really just want to give it a go. But I'm the slowest knitter. It's crazy. I'm not a fast crocheter by any means, but I am about 10 times faster at crocheting than I am at knitting. At least 10 times, I should say. So you can't see, but I'm crocheting down here. Let me tilt you down. You can't really see much, but it's better than nothing, right? Is it better than nothing? I don't know. But yes, I am enjoying crocheting again. For a while, it felt a little bit like a chore, and I think that was my depression, just kind of coming in and taking hold of me. So I'm thankful that I am finding joy in crocheting again, and it feels nice. I think once I catch up on the rows of my mood blanket, I'll probably start the sweater so that I can be finished by next year. Again, I've never made a sweater. I've never made a wearable to that level before, because bigger projects really intimidate me, and I just don't have the patience for it. I don't even like scarves because they're just so long. They take forever. So I know that's probably weird, but like I hate making scarves. So I'm working on my mood blanket. So this is my mood blanket. And every row has a color for the mood that I was in that day or that time, that moment, whatever. Um, and I'm just using it to track my moods and track kind of how I'm feeling about things. So the warmer colors are on the lower end of the scale. You can see that I have go from 0 to 10. And so I just kind of gauge how I'm feeling and use that to do a row on my mood blanket. And I'm doing a mosaic pattern that I made up after seeing a picture of this exact pattern. So, did I really make it up? Debatable. Uh, but I am copying a pattern that I saw and just figured I knew how to do. So I'm making this mood blanket to track my moods and just to see how I feel. It's a good opportunity to keep in touch with my emotions. As you all probably know at this point, I am bipolar and also have borderline personality disorder, and emotions kind of rule my life. And I'm working a lot in therapy. I'm medicated, but um, moods still really rule my life. So I'm trying to be more in touch with my emotions. And I think the first step of that is being able to name the emotion that I am dealing with. Working on a square on my knitting needles. Oh, cool. That's the best place to start, doing a square. So, the first step is identifying your emotions. So, am I feeling happy? Am I feeling sad? Then you can get a little bit more involved in it. Um, am I feeling, am I feeling, you know, on a scale from 0 to 10, am I feeling a 5? Am I feeling a 3? Am I feeling a 2? And so that's really what I wanted to create with this mood blanket is is that. And I know a lot of people right now are doing mood snoods. This is a I don't know if it's a crochet along as much. I guess it's a crochet along. Um, where you make a snood like they have in Wednesday, the show, and every row is a different mood, and you just like I have here, you have different colors for different moods, and that's how you create your mood snood. And I think that's a great idea. I would be doing it if I wasn't already committed to doing this mood blanket because I can only track my mood so many times. So if you want to find out more about that project, you can go to AltNaught's channel, and they're doing the mood snood. I think it's a great idea. You don't have to do it at the start of January. You know, we've kind of missed that boat, but you can start it now and work on it for 31 days, and however it turns out is just fine. So I think it's a great idea. I love the idea of it. and it is an excellent project to check in with your moods, check in with your emotions. You don't have to do the pattern that I'm doing. You can do something a little bit more um, quick in its results. Does anyone else watch Alt Knots? Sorry, I got real tongue tied there. Kayla is awesome. They're always doing some cool project where I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that. I crochet so slow, and they love making cardigans. And I'm just like, oh, I could never make a cardigan. It would just drive me mad doing it. So, just because it's a bigger project and that takes a lot of time. So. Do. I would tilt it down more, but because we're so close, I feel like I can't like pick up my work and work like this because I just like borderline hurts my neck to have it up the side. But I want you all to be able to see what I'm working on, so at least it looks like I'm doing something, not just like that's boring. I think that's boring. Maybe you don't think that's boring, but I do. So I'll try to pick it up for you. Maybe next time I can show you what I'm doing. Yes, that would be awesome, Lydia. I really want to see what you are making. I really wanted to see today, but I just couldn't hear you, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like hurting my shoulder. Even try to hold it up. Is that cute? And I do that right in your face because the camera's right here. Oh, the camera being close is kind of weird to me. Like the more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird. But I'm used to having my camera be like maybe 2.5, 3 feet further back, so you all can really see me right now. It's really weird to fill up the whole screen and not have like all of my backdrop to rely on. So I do rely heavily on my background to do a lot of the cool work for me because I don't think it's necessarily the most interesting to want to crochet, but again, if it makes you happy. But yeah, like I said, once I finish or what I was trying to say, I think I got sidetracked. I really don't know. Once I finish updating my mood blanket to maybe get to like be the current day that I'm on, I will start the sweater, and I really can't wait. I know I'm gonna get really annoyed with it because it's gonna be a bigger project for me. Um, yes, I would love that, Lydia. Um, yes, I would love to join your live. That would be super cool, and then we can talk, and hopefully we won't have any technical difficulties. Technical difficulties are a drag. They suck. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Um, but it happens, I guess. So accept the things I cannot change. But once I catch up, I want to start the sweater, and while I'm eager to do it, I think this is one of those projects that like I can't be apathetic about. I need to be excited to do it, because if I'm not excited to do it, then I feel like I'm not. I'm just gonna stop, um, and uh, that is really something I don't want to do. Um, I want to finish this project because I always talk about making stuff for Mel, and then I only make stuff for Mel about 25% of the time. She's a little hard to make things for because I wouldn't say she's picky, but she just has like a routine of things that she uses and likes. And so if you kind of get her a gift or something like that, it's like if she can't fit that into her routine, then she's kind of like, what do I do with this? She's always really sweet about it. She never says she doesn't like it. She just will have, she'll take it and she'll never use it. So I kind of feel like I um I really want to make something that she'll like and use. And when I saw this color, I was like, oh, she has to have it. Oh, it'd be perfect for Mel. And it turns out she's got a sweater that's like almost the exact same color and material. Like it's that fuzzy yarn, and it's knitted, and it's a full length sweater. So this crop sweater would be a little bit different. But she wears a lot of high waisted pants, so um, it will be cropped, but it won't be like showing any skin or anything like that. And it's a longer crop top. It's not super short, um, or at least it looks that way. So hopefully we can make Mel's unwanted dreams come true. So I'm coming near the end of my row with the black, and I think I know what color and mood I want next. And um, if you, I think I cut this part out of when I started the mood blanket when I created like a pre-recorded video. I also did a chart for for bipolar symptoms, and that chart um, is was going to be something I did instead of the chart that I ended up doing. However, I ended up not doing that because I am my emotional range is more than just being manic or just being depressed or anything in between. Like, it has a lot more, there are a lot more emotions that I can feel that are than just, a bipolar symptom. So I wanted something that could incorporate all of my feelings, and I feel like I've settled on a good chart. Because, I mean, if someone asks you to rate your mood from 0 to 10, like, you can figure something out. Like, you can figure out a number, or maybe you could be like, I don't quite know. And then maybe the more you think about it, the more you realize, hey, maybe I'm a 3 right now. Maybe I'm, 4. Maybe I'm 5, and I'm just kind of living my life, chilling, right there in the middle. So that's what I ended up doing. But if you have any, there's a lot of ways that you could use this format to create your own. Maybe you don't have a mood disorder or anything like that, and your mood stays pretty constant throughout the days. Um, you could do it. I saw someone do it on books they read, whether they were reading horror or, um, whatever, like, all those different things. So you could do like a books read. Apparently, someone made it on their poops. Um, and you could do it like that too. And, I think it's just fun to track things like this, do a large project a little bit at a time, and it makes it a lot less daunting, especially if you're someone like me who loses interest easily. Um, I think that is this is a really attainable um, craft, and I appreciate that. And with the mosaic, you don't have to sew in your ends; they can just like hang off like this. So that's kind of why I wanted to do a mosaic. I wasn't originally planning on when I figured out this pattern. I wasn't originally gonna do a mosaic, but I was like, I do not want to sew in all those ends, and so I was like, when I don't have to sew in ends, mosaic. I mean, there's other projects that you can do. You could just weave them in, but I was like, yeah. Okay, so now we can see the black on top, and it looks like that. They look like little Lego pieces or something, don't they? This is the rainbow that I did when I was like, I can't quite figure out my moves. I just have like a bunch of them. Black yarn is caught on my shoe. Okay, so the next color I'm gonna use is this Claret by Caron. Actually, should I use 5 or 6? I'm gonna do 6. And wait, do I have this in mind? No, but we'll get it. Because I'm too damn lazy for that. I think I'm just gonna use this one. I'm gonna go with 5. I've, I did all of these with Caron 1 pounds, and I'm like, oh, there's so much yarn. These things are so big. But I wanted to make sure I had enough yarn, just in case I felt that mood all the time. And I have a lot of Caron 1 pounds. Does anyone have okay, so what is everyone's like go-to value yarn? I'd love to know because I know there's so many value yarns out there. Some people really like Premier Basic, some people really like Super Saver by Red Heart. Some people like Pound of Love. Um, what is your favorite? Where did I put my hook? Hello. I'm like feeling on my crotch. Like, where's my hook? Like, why would I put it in there? Don't judge me. I feel your judgment. Don't judge me. Mel still got bronchitis, if you can hear her coughing. It is the gift that keeps on giving. So she has been very achy. She like threw out her back and neck, coughing and twisting and turning. It's annoying. Please don't forget to like this video if you do like it. If you don't like it, then you don't have to. But like this video if you want. I'd appreciate that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Again, if you want, ring the bell notification. All of those things will help guarantee that you get to come hang out with me whenever I'm online, if that's your kind of thing. And I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not quite there yet. So if you're not subscribed, please feel free to subscribe if you would like. So I'm using Claret by Claret. I don't know how to say it. By Caron 1 pound. It's a Caron 1 pound. It's a medium 4-weight. All of the yarn I'm using is 4-weight. Isn't the back pretty too? Like I even think that the back looks good beside that weird loop that I have. I love that about mosaic crochet is that you get that kind of beautiful back pattern with the striping as well. What's making all that noise? God, I'm really bummed about the Lydia not being able to be heard thing. This is why things bother me for endless periods of time because I'm so sensitive about that. Yarn you use mostly Red Heart. Yeah, Red Heart is definitely very affordable. It's decent yarn. Some of it's more decent than others. But if you find like a soft red heart, it's definitely good. And the brushed is so soft. But I know you're probably talking about Super Saver, so that's a good. I mean, there's so many colors of Red Heart Super Saver, so that's a good basic um, value yarn that really is perfect for a lot of different projects. Okay, so I think that I'm gonna go get something to drink. My throat is very dry and very sad right now. So I'm going to let, and we're a little over an hour in, and I just want to let you all have your time today. I learned how to use the knitting needles. I was a crochet person, knitting them to my knitting machine. Yes, exactly. But knitting is such a fun activity. It's very mindful. It's very peaceful, and it can get really difficult. There's some really difficult stitches that you can do there. So can crochet, but I think that knitting definitely, from what I know about both, knitting can get really complicated really fast. So take your time, learn, enjoy it. That's the best thing you can do. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed just the atmosphere and seeing my current creations and what I'm working on, and also knowing what's coming up next. So, if you again want to subscribe, do whatever you want. But I love you all, and I will talk to you later.